his stomach get hungry. Like that, their belly is their God. And whatever it crave for, they just give into it. So just think about in those days when you can't find hardly no food, what they gonna do? Man, they gonna start a nigga or these little stinking ass hoes gonna look like a delicious meal to them.
Yeah, I was just gonna make a point on it, because it said such as are for the famine to the famine, going back, to the wise virgins, 5 was 5 and 5 was foolish. Yeah. But when the foolish came, they said, give me of your oil. And they're like, nah, go to those that buy. So like you said, the Amos 8 and 11, you know what I'm saying? So when they go and try to buy, hey, you ask that because you ain't got the true doctrine then. You see what I'm saying?
Yep. You're gonna hear follow the commandments. Yep. Okay, bro. But down on top of that, you're gonna hear Jesus. You through. Ain't no fucking saving. I mean, ain't none of that for you. You done had the names. You talk shit about the names and you how about some no shot. No, it's too late. Yeah.
Ezekiel 14, it's a few verses above. Ezekiel 14 and verse 13 in the NLT. Son of man, suppose the people of a country were to sin against me, the Israelites, and I lifted up my fist to crush them, cutting off their food supply and sending a famine to destroy both people and animals. Even if Noah, Daniel, and Job were there, their righteousness would save no one but themselves, says the sovereign Lord Yahweh.
You see that? So only your righteousness can save you. But it cannot save no other individual. And you see that the Lord, he's a God, man. So Jake love to eat so much, okay, and he don't want to listen to me. Okay, let me cut away his food supply. Let me bring a famine in the land. Let's see what he listen in. And that's a good way to get to Jake, because Jake love to eat so goddamn much. Hey, I'm just gonna cut that off. Ain't no more going to McDonald's or what the fuck, Candies and all that.
The grocery store shelves are going to be totally empty.
Yeah.
There's going to be no food.
And they cook for everything. They cook for a baby shower, a fucking birthday party, everything, man. They got to cook, a repast at the funeral, cooking to a plate. They got to cook for everything.
Yeah. And then Jake's so obese, you see everybody, they out of shape. Like when I go to the gym, bro, I barely even see Jake there. I just see, I see the Northern Kingdom and mainly Edomites. But going toward the so-called Negroes, but they don't be in there. Like everybody, all our people are mainly obese. And you look at the diabetes, the strokes, heart attacks, all that come from our people. Like when I went to the dentist, the lady had put the little arm thing around me, and I was like, why you doing that with me? And she was like, cause your people are the main people that be suffering from heart disease, diabetes. I was like, damn. And I looked it up, and that was true. So we was to have a zombie apocalypse, a lot of niggas ain't couldn't run up a block or two. No. Hey, the zombie already got ate their ass up.
The so-called black woman, she has like the biggest average weight in America.
Oh,
like
man.
180.
Man.
The average weight of a so-called black woman is 180 pounds. That's big as shit.
My brother.
I'm going to continue on. Ezekiel 14 and 15 in the NLT. Or suppose I were to send wild animals to invade the country, kill the people, and make the land too desolate and dangerous to pass through.
And this is what the Lord's going to bring. Like these animals that's locked up in a zoo, man, you think they going to be locked up when Jacob's trouble hit? Man, them just going to be loose. And all these people that like to pet these animals, especially Esau, he like to play with the animals. It ain't gonna be no playing with a damn lion in those days. Playing with a bird. Hell yeah. Especially these animals that be in the dark. Like you're gonna be looking like what's that movie? Legend.
Verse 16 in the NLT. As surely as I live, says the sovereign Lord Yahweh, even if those 3 men were there, they wouldn't be able to save their own sons or daughters, they alone would be saved, but the land would be made desolate, which is the elect. The elect of the nation of Israel is going to be saved, while the rest of the wicked Israelites are going to be destroyed. There's nothing that we can do to save wicked Israelites, and we just here to save ourselves and bring in the elect. Verse 17 in NLT, or suppose I were to bring war against the land, and I sent enemy armies to destroy both people and animals. When the enemy comes in like a flood, it says, as surely as I live, says the sovereign Lord Yahweh, even if those three men were there.
Hey, cause it's beautiful. Like what they call gurgle. Yeah, cause the Lord gonna have these other nations come over here. Like you gonna have men that not speaking our language. Ain't gonna have no type of emotions towards your family. Because you know our people, you know, they ain't gonna come in and storm our houses like nah. Cause they gotta do their own family members like that. Yeah. So Esau gonna have these gurgle troops from these other nations coming over here, man, putting super soldiers come just beat your ass. Put a gun to your head. Yeah.
And the American soldiers, they're gonna be sent over to the valley of Yehoshaphat, which is Jehoshaphat, which is the valley of Yehoshaphat. They're gonna be sent to the Levant for World War III, Armageddon. So ain't no American soldiers gonna be here. You know, it's gonna be them foreign troops over here. They hate Americans. Them nations, all these different nations, they hate Americans. Yep. And you see that today.
And to answer your point too, man, you know, the Lord is going to bring back that draft.
Yeah.
You know, you know, a lot of you hunters and, you know, Christians running around here, useless eaters, you know, riding around with your girlfriend in your car and shit, thinking shit all good. The Lord going to get you too.
You got a 28 KD on Black Ops 6. Yeah, we need you.
Dealing with the draft, so they changed that. Today, it's called, what they call it? I talk about it all the time. Selective service. So today, selective service is the draft. And it's 3 waves of the draft. It starts from 18 on up to the 20s and the 30s, into the 40s. Then, if you're still capable, it can go into the 50s. They don't tell you that. But these troops are going to be getting knocked off. And so they're going to have older men, you know, veterans. Oh, you were just in the military a year ago. You went into retirement, but we need you. You know, we need you to fill the ranks of officers because they getting killed over there. They're not going to say that, but they know what it is when that time happens. And so today, you have selective service. The conscription, they put it in other words so that, because, you know, Americans are stupid as fuck anyway. You don't like to read, you don't really know anything. And so today, selective service, that is your draft.
And that's the spirit off too, real quick. Because you know, like if you apply for a job at FedEx, like if you work at FedEx, man, they will have you that selective service.
I gotta pay attention to that because I ain't know that.
And you know, selective service, that's it. If you get called up for war, you gotta go. It's time.
Ezekiel 14 and verse 18 in the NLT. As surely as I live, says the sovereign Lord Yahweh, even if those 3 men were there, they wouldn't be able to save their own sons and daughters. They alone would be saved. Or suppose I were to pour out my fury by sending an epidemic of pestilence into the land, and the disease killed people and animals alike. We're seeing that right now with the chicken pox. Chicken pox is killing off all the chickens, you know, cows. It's starting to transmutate in humans as well. But you had the old CDC director said that he believed that the chicken pox is no, not chicken pox, bird flu is the next great pandemic, man. He said that what had happened, you know, back in 2019, 2020 was just a test run for the real pandemic, the real pandemic to come. So it says, verse 20, as surely as I live, says the sovereign Lord, Yahweh, even if Noah, Daniel, and Job were there, they wouldn't be able to save their own sons or daughters. They alone would be saved by their righteousness. One more slide. Verse 21, in the NLT. Now this is what sovereign Lord Yahweh says. How terrible it will be when all 4 of these dreadful punishments fall upon Jerusalem. war, famine, wild animals, and disease, destroying farmers, people, and animals. This was coming to America, man, because, you know, Jerusalem is a people place. And so the Lord Yahweh is about to bring very hard judgments upon, you know, the Israelites.
I forgot who stated this, but they had quoted, never let a good disease go to waste. Crisis. Never let a good crisis go to waste. So it says AI overview. The saying, never let a good crisis go to waste, suggests that difficult situations can be leveraged for positive change and growth, encouraging the use of challenges as opportunities for improvement. And that's the mindset of the elite.
Winston Churchill.
Yeah, Winston Churchill. That's the mindset of the elite. You know, they're going to they're going to have a crisis come up, hey, and they're going to use that to what? To start their enterprise, like I said in the book of Job. All this is pre-planned, but first, it ain't this nigga Esau doing it. It's Yahweh that set them up to do this shit. This is all the Lord's game. It's all the Lord's playing field.
Yeah.
You know, don't fear man. You need to fear the power that's bringing this, which is over, you know, Satan. Because Satan ain't doing what he just wants to do. No other nation is. Yahweh will lift up kings, bring them down. So the Lord's the one that's setting all this up. So you need to fear the Lord. Fear him that can destroy both soul and body and hell. Don't fear the man that's you know, lean just like you. And time is short. The door of the hypocrite is but for a moment. So let this shit come.
See Esau, he knows fear is the biggest motivation. Yeah. Like it can move people to doing what he wants them to do. That's why he create these problems. And he find get the reaction from the people and then come up with the solution. Mm-hmm. So he created this problem with this COVID-19, put it out there, got a reaction from the people. They got scared. Oh shit, I don't want to lose my job. I don't want to lose, you know, my house and everything. So let me take this jump shot. That was the solution. But not knowing, man, bro, what was in that jump shot? What was in there? I heard it was nanoparticles, robots and everything.
Nanotechnology.
Like, I'm hearing about this shit could turn you to a zombie. If they cut, you know, hit a switch or whatever.
Yeah, a certain radiation point.
Yeah.
They turn that shit like 5G
5G
technology,
yeah.
6G technology.
Yeah.
They turn it to a certain extent. Get activated.
Yeah. And then it turned out now, they said that the whole everyone who is dying is the ones who took the jump shot.
Mm-hmm.
Like for the ones who didn't take it, hey, they in good hands. So they're showing you, hey, people putting their trust in the government, putting their trust in Egypt, and it's gonna fail you in the end.
And in other camps, if you had other camp leaders saying it's okay to take the jump shot.
Ah, yeah.
I'm gonna bring it up. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 2. I'm gonna bring it out in the NLT. When you forgive this man, I forgive him too. And when I forgive whatever needs to be forgiven, I do so with Hamashiach's authority for your benefit, so that Satan will not outsmart us, for we are familiar with his evil schemes.
See, we're not ignorant to Satan's devices. We ain't finna just, hey, believe this man. Like scripture speak about, hey, never trust our enemy. This nigga is our enemy. He's our natural born enemy. Like he was in a womb, our enemy. So what the fuck I look like trusting someone that saying, oh, I'm gonna get you something free to help you with your health. Since when you ever gave us something free? Shit. But knowing, hey, if this nigga do good, it's something behind. It's an agenda behind it to trap you.
At the end, he will declare his wickedness. Though we do good, at the end, it will declare his wickedness. I got that word devices because in the KJV it said we're not ignorant of Satan's devices. That word device in the Greek, G3540, noema, it says an evil purpose, that which speaks the mind's thoughts or purposes of mental perception or thought. And it also says, so an evil purpose. So we're not ignorant of his evil purposes that he's bringing upon the forefront to really deceive the mass of the people. You know, and you even have other camp groups who are being ignorant of what they're bringing and following after those wicked devices, man. They saying that the MOTV isn't the almighty microchip. It's a sleeping white man, the picture of Caesar Borgia. You're gonna have a lot of individuals and within these Israelite groups who are gonna fall for these evil purposes, man.
Back them up real quick. This is 1 John 2. But you have an unction from the Holy One, and you know all things. And the word unction goes to anointing. So we have an anointing from the Holy One. We how about Shah, and we are able to break down these prophecies. You know, starting with our apostles and elders, and that's what we learn from. But you know, we are all in one body. We're like-minded. We are all in tune, and so we're going to preach the same thing. And we're going to mark those which bring the division, because we're not bringing. You motherfuckers stop saying that. Great Millstone is not bringing no division. We're not causing all these problems. It's these other camps that's causing these problems. Because what? They're not teaching our people, the ones who send out. So we're supposed to get on to them. Why? Because the blood, they have a lot of blood on their hands. So before the Lord sit there and judge them, we're going to keep telling them, hey, you're going off with this. You're going off with that. Mm-hmm. That's part of the job of being a prophet. And if you don't think you're a prophet, you should be fucking teaching. Mm-hmm. There's other ways you can make your money. Quit using the fucking, not the fucking slot. Quit using the ministry to make your money. Quit using the Lord to make your money. Because the Lord getting tired of that shit. The brother had a dream that these other camps will get judged. And best believe it's gonna fucking happen.
Yep, come on.
This is Matthew 24. This is Matthew 24 and 24. So the brother right here. It says, for there shall arise false Mashiachs, false anointings, and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, insomuch that if it were possible,
and you're gonna have Esau showing great signs and wonders. When I had the what they call like now I'm talking about Project Bluebeam.
Oh yeah.
They're gonna be tricking people, deceiving people. Just like with that the brother had did a video and said it was fake. The brother from GMS Sit Down Vegas. Like
Karatazak.
yeah, cause it was an event that happened in Texas.
Yeah.
And it was blowing up.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about?
Are you talking about the UFO up in the
sky? Yeah, the UFO. Yeah. It was fake.
Yeah.
But this is what we this is what we dealing with in these times. Like you can't even tell what is real and what is fake.
Right.
Because you got all this artificial, this AI technology.
Yeah.
possible, they should deceive the very elect.
And that's the point. It's not going to deceive the Lord's elect. Because the elect is not going to fall for Esau devices, his purpose. They're going to know the truth. They're going to be always 2 steps ahead of him, just like Esau is 2 steps ahead of 2/3 of our people.
If I may add as well, because it said, if it were possible, he would deceive the very least. So when Esau comes with these deceptions and their purposes and everything, if it wasn't for the Lord Yahweh Yasa, divine intervention, even the elect would get deceived. Yeah. But because of the intervention and the promise that the Lord made with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and for the remnant to be saved, the Lord said, you're not going to get my elect. You're going to get everybody else, but you're not going to get them.
Yeah.
He said it can be plucked out of his hand.
I got one for y'all because the elect know this. This is Isaiah 8 and verse 20. To the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them. And as scripture say, another voice, shall they not hearken unto them. You know what I'm saying? So the elect, they know the right way. You know what I'm saying? So if you off in the doctrine, they're gonna be like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? You talking about taking the chip. Yeah.
My sheep hear my voice and they follow me. Lord, hey, man, the elect ain't finna follow what Esau talking about. They gonna see the cunning, all the trickery that he comes with.
That's why it's so important to mark those that cause division and point them out.
Yeah. Yeah. And you got to pay attention to who you learning from in these last days too, man. Yeah. Like the brothers always recommend, hey, apostles and elders and great millstone, because this is where the 100% truth is. You know, this is where it's at. You know, you getting led the right way, man. Day one. You know?
Go back to that, go back to the, I think the brother was still on there. Amos, like, you can do with it.
No, I had a little bit left on it. Let me go back to it. That was it. This is Amos chapter 5, verse 20. Hold on, let me go back to 19. This is Amos chapter 5, verse 19. As if a man did flee from a lion, and a bear met him, or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall, and a serpent bit him. Shall not the day of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, be darkness and not light, even very dark, and no brightness in it?
So it's going to be a very dark day. It's going to be like a nightmare on Elm Street. Like, it's not going to be no hope. That's why it says in the scriptures, I think it's in Ecclesiastes, they look out the window, it's going to be dark. So it's going to be no hope. It's not going to be no hope here for America. Even that, matter of fact, I think it's Zephaniah, the great day of the Lord. Yeah.
This is Zephaniah. Zephaniah 1 and verse 14. And it reads, the great day of the Lord Yahweh is near, it is near, and hasteth greatly.
And we see the great day of the Lord is near. The Lord give you signs. You know, the blood moon. Hey, on the Passover. Like, come on, man. Keep going.
Continuing on. Even the voice of the day of the Lord Yahweh, the mighty man shall cry there bitterly.
It said the mighty man. These tough Marines, all these men that's in the army, they're supposed to be the mighty man. They're supposed to be the strong guys.
Tank Davis.
Yeah. Tank Davis. But even they gonna cry, hey, when the Lord returns. Keep going.
Verse 15, Zephaniah 1 and 15. That day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress.
So it's gonna be a day of wrath. The Lord say he angry with the wicked every day.
Right, like smoking snow.
So the Lord finna release, he finna show you his wrath through his actions.
Right.
Keep going.
Continuing on, a day of wasteness and desolation, a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness.
It's the Joel second chapter.
Verse 16, a day of the trumpet and alarm against the fenced cities and against the high towers. And I will bring distress upon men, that they shall walk like blind men, because they have sinned against the Lord Yahweh.
So the Lord finna bring distress upon all men. People, hey, they ain't gonna know what to do. They're gonna be confused, perplexed.
Yeah.
Going back to that Amos, which you had read, and they're gonna be seeking to and fro, trying to find the answers. Like, what the hell is going on? Especially these Christians, they're gonna be looking at their pastors for answers. Like, damn, the Lord was coming back with sunshine and rainbows. But why I see darkness, why I see chaos, why I see destruction, people gonna be confused.
Scripture in Isaiah 24 and 11, I believe it says there the crime for finding the streets. So you're gonna have a lot of individuals trying, where's the answers? Where's the knowledge? Where's the wisdom? Where's the understanding? And they're not gonna find it, man. Zephaniah 1 verse 17. Again, and I will bring distress upon men, that they shall walk like blind men, because they have sinned against the Lord Yahweh. And their blood shall be poured out as dust, and their flesh as the dung.
They say it's gonna be poured out like dust. Man, just look at if you was to pour out some dust. Like, you can't even count dust. So they're just showing you how the mass death is gonna be in those days. And it's gonna be like dung. Shit. Like, man, shit on the ground. So you're gonna have bodies up on the ground just like some shit.
That's what it says in the Psalm. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee.
Yep.
Verse 18, Zephaniah 1 and 18. Neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord Yahweh's wrath. But the whole land shall be devoured by the fire of his jealousy, for he shall make even a speedy riddance of all that dwell in the land.
It said neither their gold nor their silver. Like in these times, you know, money can get you out of all situations. Yeah, money is a defense. But in those days of destruction, when the Lord returns, hey, your money's not going to value out of this. Give me that Proverbs.
This is Proverbs 11 and verse 4. Rich profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivereth from death.
So it's going to be the righteous going to deliver you, not your money. You could be the world's richest man.
Richest black man in Memphis.
Exactly. Who that is? Damn. What's that nigga name?
The richest man.
I think they say Dr. Dre or whatever. I don't know, man. It's irrelevant, but I'm just saying, even the world's richest black man, hey, he ain't gonna be delivered. LeBron James.
No.
Dr. Jordan.
For the Lord looking at your works, man, you know, what did you do for him? You know, what did you do, you know what I'm saying, to contribute to the ministry? You know, if you feed his sheep, like you said, you know, if you love me, feed my sheep. Yeah. That's what the Lord gonna be looking for. You know, like it says in what's that, 2 Corinthians 9, you know, those that should be able to be saved shall escape by the works and by faith whereby they have to do.
That's right, bro.
This is James 5 and 1. To you that have a little money, you know, it ain't gonna profit you. You know, you're gonna be in the same lot, basically. You're gonna be in the same situation. Because in Revelation 13 it says rich, poor, free, and bond. So at that time, because the economy's gonna collapse, money ain't gonna separate you no more. Money's not gonna profit. You're gonna be in the same position as a nigga that work a 9 to 5, and you anyway, James 5 and 1. Go to now, ye rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you. Why? Because you ain't gonna have no money no more. You're gonna be just like us. That's what I meant to say. You know, you can work a regular old 9 to 5. You ain't gonna be no fucking CEO of the company. None of that is gonna matter no more. Your position. It says your riches are corrupted, and your garments are moth-eaten, and the riches of the elite also, they're corrupted. Because you got your riches by you getting over on the Israelites. First off and foremost, fuck the other nations, which y'all doing it wrong too. But we was matter first. We are the apple of the Lord's eye. It says your gold and your silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you, and shall eat your flesh as it were with fire. Ye have heaped treasures together for the last days. And all these other nations have treasures for the last days. Especially when they was giving out them stimmies.
Yeah.
And especially these Edomites, y'all stacked up on these stimulus checks. And now you think that's gonna profit you. That's not gonna profit you. You're still gonna be brought down low, and you're gonna be forced